So we're having our Whatnot sale tonight for interchangeable arches. And there's 2 more sets that I'm going to add to it. So let's go ahead and do that. Hello, hello. Say hi when you pop on. Let me get this up here to start recording too. And let me send this over to the broadcast channel. Okay? So that way those over on Facebook are able to get to jump on too. All right. What is today? Thursday? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Oh, that's a terrible photo. Facebook always has to pick like the most non-attractive thumbnails for everything. Anywho. All right. And let's see. Hopefully I am on. Can you guys see me okay? All right. I think there we go. Oh no, where did Sonia's go? I think Sonia was on here for a second and then it popped her message away. Hi, Jenny. All right, let's do this. Okay, good deal. My camera screen went away and I didn't know what was going on. Hi, Terry. And she's like, I'm here. Yay. The kids are playing too, if you can hear them. All right, I think I'm gonna try and do this bottom layer in white. Okay, or vanilla, I should say. I'm gonna do these in vanilla. And then we're gonna do the other part in Tobacco Road. So this will all be Tobacco Road. This will be Tobacco Road. These are going to be a white. I have those as well. So many things. Okay. Let's get our vanilla, shall we? Vanilla, water. That's what I forgot to fill up. It's okay. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Hello. Welcome to the circus. Just kidding. They're running around having fun. Being crazy. A little bit wild. But it's fine. All right. So I just added a little bit of water. Oops. I got a little bit on that. Yikes. I know. Hey, Michelle. Yes, y'all. Happy birthday, Sonia. Thank you. Hi, Sherry. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I know. They are having fun, so it is all good. All good. Okay. So, like I was saying, we have a Whatnot sale tonight, okay? It's going to be arches, interchangeable arches. So I will have all new arch inserts available. If you purchase any from the last time, they'll also fit into these new ones. I'm going to have, I think, 4 new frames. They're pretty much 2 options for each one. Like a scalloped or a farmhouse version. That way you can choose. And then we will have a bunch of inserts available. Okay. That right now, that's kind of what's going on. Let's see. I think I ought to try this one too with that. Maybe we go opposite on this one. Maybe we do. Maybe I do it this way. Since I already have vanilla here, I'm just going to go ahead and use up the rest of it. So anyways, I'm pretty excited. I'm doing a fall one and a second Halloween version. So I'm pretty excited. But anyways, I figured I'd just go live. Hang out, chat with you guys. How's your day going? Tell me all the things. You have any plans for this weekend? Sometimes I wish this was like Zoom and you guys could just talk to me so I don't have to stop and read. Okay. Those two are painted. Let's close that for a little bit. And let's come back over to, these are drying. Hold on. Let me just get a second one. Those are drying. Those are drying. Let's do these. Okay. And this one. And we're going to do Tobacco Road. Let's see. Using him for a pillow. Well, enjoy it, Terry. Hi, Dawn. Birthday in May. Oh, that's good, though. Can't wait for that. Going to Florida. Ooh, that's going to be fun. Have fun, Jenny. 4-hour tour training. Oh, that'll be fun. A tour from North Georgia to Tennessee. Oh, Great Wolf Lodge. I love that. That's okay. I figured Georgia. Same thing. Robert and I were just talking about Great Wolf Lodge again the other day. Thinking about going again. We went for, when did we go? It might have been like one of the breaks earlier this year when they had like a 3-day weekend or 4-day weekend. So it was still pretty chilly when we went. The water was fine inside, but outside was a bit cold. Yeah. It was a little bit cold. But it was fun. It was fun. Riley really enjoyed all the slides inside, so that was good. She pretty much rode all of them and multiple times. Let's go ahead and paint these. I'm going to put this out of the way. Put these on there. Put that out of the way. Actually, pictures from it, yeah. Vacation in 2 weeks. No plans this weekend. That's okay. That's exciting though. We want to do a little vacation. We just need to get the house like finished before we can really, like enjoy a vacation. So I am going to do Whatnot on Thursday this week, Thursday next week. I'm not going to do Monday or Tuesday. I just can't do that many right this moment until we get the house sold. So, or even on the market. The house isn't even on the market yet. I need to get it cleared up enough in order to show the house. So that's what we've been doing, like going through clothes, putting stuff into donation piles, throwing stuff away, downsizing, just getting rid of as much stuff as possible so we don't have to move it. And cookie cells. Ah, that's awesome. Well, that's exciting. Good job to them for doing that. But anyway, so this week is for the Whatnot, it's going to be these arches. And next week, I don't have it set in stone yet for what's coming next week. But it will be July. And we're going to be doing Christmas in July. So stay tuned as I get a little bit closer. Like after we get through this stuff, then I will have the next stuff set up. And I will update as soon as I get it. Update as soon as I can. Hi, Julie. Hi, Lorraine. So I need to sand down the side of this. My laser yesterday decided to not want to cut one side all the way. But I didn't want to recut it. I'm like, it's fine. It's just a little spot. I'll be fine. Hi, Charlene. Okay. All right, that is now painted there. Let's just go ahead and do the back as well. That way, in the event that I do sell these, they will be done. Ooh, which I think we should sell these tonight. Should we sell these? I think we should sell the finished pieces too. That way they're done and they're out and I can move on to the next thing. I think so. Let's do it. I need to go in and set those up then. I'm going to set those up soon. That way you guys kind of get an idea for all the ones that are going to be in there. Maybe I'll set them up where you can pre-bid on them. All right, these are done. We can probably glue those. And let's bring this one back in. That's cute. It's not glue. Where did the glue go? Ah! I dropped something. Oh no. Yeah, you got to get all your stuff out for sure so you can see it. I've only done one arch. Well, one mini arch. I've only done one mini arch and it's this size. I did do those bigger arch that was like for specific projects. I didn't really have interchangeable pieces that had like designs on them like this. All right, maybe we'll use this one. Hey, Barb. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of the distressing here on the sides. Again, just a little light, super light little coverage here. Lots of water, only a little bit of whatever color you decide to use. Cabinet with the paste jar holders, yay! Let's see. Yay, you're almost done. Okay. I think that looks good. And if I wanted to go over these, I could do a little bit here. Okay. Let's glue that first one down. Okay. And then let's glue the second one on. Okay. So both of those are down. That one's going to be cute. I like that little second layer back there, just gives it a lot more dimension. These single ones will actually be the gifts, the giveaways for tonight. We have already sold these in a previous, a previous live. I think I'm going to do the opposite now. This piece will be white. Okay, let me get the white back out right here. And let's see. I used to not want to go home, but it's different when you're retired. Yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed your time. And hopefully, yes, like I said, yesterday was better weather for y'all. Okay. That one is done. Let's go back and do, I'm thinking about doing a farmhouse blue one as well. Just one. Maybe. Maybe do farmhouse blue and vanilla. Or what other one should we do? We could do that one's already black. I have another one back there. But you can see the very corner of it maybe. Hi, Julie. Ooh. Okay. There we go on that. And let's see. We're gonna get this one. And let me see. We'll go ahead and glue these down, and then these will go on top, but let's see if we want to do, I'm thinking we should do something on these, unless we do this background part. Maybe we'll do the background first. Let's start there. Okay. So real quick, we're going to get some vanilla paste here, put it in our wipey, and add some distressing with the paintbrush around the edges here. Again, just real light. Only need a little bit. If you want it to look a little bit more like wood, you could definitely go over it a bit more. Hi Kelly. He's old man by 6 months. All right, I think I am gonna do that, where I'm gonna try and get maybe the whole background piece here with a little bit more white. I might need to add a little bit more water here. I'm like running out of water. Isn't it cute? Yes, so I made one more set of Halloween, and then I have a set of fall. I was trying to make 2 sets of fall, but I did have to edit and make these because they didn't have a file for any other fall ones yet. So I didn't have a whole lot of time to do it, but I really liked the little boo and that, and I was like, you know what, let's just do another Halloween one. We can always do more fall a little bit later if I can find some more cute ones to shrink down. Okay. And I'm just doing like a little light sweep. I'm gonna do a couple down the center here. And then across this way too. All right. but I think that might work. Oh. Oy. Let me see. I think I want a little bit more. You know what? I think I want a little bit more. Robert's trying so hard to keep them quiet while I do my live. And they are just hyper today. Poor thing. They're gonna head to the other house. He's gonna get my other table, the one that rises. So that'll be nice to have. I'm gonna do myself from here today. Like I said, slowly but surely we're getting all the things over that's needed. Let's see. I take other files and I shrink them down. And maybe they were like from something else, like this, what is this thing called? Spiderweb? It was actually a square. And so I take the size of the mini easel, I put it on there, I do some layering and some cutting and some jiggy rigging in order for them to fit perfectly. I do that with quite a few files. I typically just buy the files that I really like and then I adjust them, change them up, add them to whatever it is that I like. So whatever surface I like, and I just adjust it from there. Yeah. Oh yeah, she's excited for the Halloween stuff. Yeah. Like some of these are taken from some tiered tray files I had. And then I just figure out which ones will be good to shrink down this small so they're not too small, you know? Since these are a little bit smaller mini easels. Sometimes if you get pieces too small, it's just so hard to work with. So okay. Okie dokie. I ended up just like painting all of it. But it still kind of has like a whitewashed look or feel to it. So let's get the first layer down and glued, and then we'll come back and do the top layer in a little bit. I just want these to glue in place because whenever I put the second layer on, sometimes they'll slip and slide around. So let's just get the first layer on and down. Okay. And there we go. Okay. Let me make sure they're all straight. Looks like they line up right with the bottom. So I'm just making sure all of them look lined up. Okay. So that's kind of that first layer, and then we're going to put the little ones on top once this sits and dries for a little bit. Okay. We can come back and do this one as well. Yes, it really does help. I mean, because like I said, I want to be able to do my own files. I'm just not very good at drawing. If I could practice and draw the way some people do, then I could totally do it. But I'm not that talented in the drawing aspect. So I like to take what other people do and then kind of create something unique, because so many people can buy their files online, but I want to take it and I want to do something that nobody else has. That's what I try to do. Does it always happen that way? No. No, it does not. All right, that one I'm going to leave just as is because that one is really cute. Again, this is going to be one of the giveaways, this smaller one, because we've already done this size before. Where did I put the other one? Did I already glue it? Yes, I did. It's right here. All right, so check it out. There are the two giveaways for this evening. And I'll go ahead and stain these as well. So they'll have something to sit in. Hi, Carmela. Okay. There we go. And let's do the back here. And then we're going to get started on that last one. But I'm wondering, I really am thinking about doing it in Farmhouse Blue. But then I kind of want to just do it in a normal color as well. So that way it just matches everything, you know? That's kind of hard. Hard decisions. All right, let me put these over here to dry. And that goes to that one. Okay, so I have a black, I have all white. You know, I could do all brown. What other color? What other color do you guys think? Maybe we could do... I don't know. Maybe I do the Farmhouse Blue. Just do the Farmhouse Blue, darn it, Brie. Or should we do pink, like Marvelous? Or gold. We could do Nominee. You guys got to give me your colors. What do you want? I'm going to do one more. What colors should we do this in? Should we do blue? Should we do pink? Should we do gold, like black and gold? Should we do all brown? Should we do a eucalyptus? Oh, we could do a dark gray. We didn't do that yet. What about ash? A dark gray. Put your votes in. It's so quiet now that they left. Okay, we've got a vote for farmhouse. Farmhouse blue. We've got a vote for gold. Do I even have nominee here? Shoot. Maybe I don't have nominee. The nominee I have is ink. I don't have nominee. Sorry. I did say that though. I'm sorry. Ash. Okay. What else? We could do that Wayfinder. That one is pretty. But doesn't necessarily like go with a ton of stuff. It really depends on like what your decor is like. So maybe we should go. Oh, there goes 3 more farmhouses. Okay. Sold. Thanks, Sherry. Sherry just got herself a pink set of the 3x3 paste jar holders. If you need them, go get them. All right, we're gonna do those. We're gonna do all of them, I think, in this color, but I kind of want to do these a little bit lighter or possibly even in vanilla. So I'm gonna hold off on those. Okay. And let's see. Ooh, she's getting all her cute stuff. Ah, you're gonna love the tacky glue holder. Or it's just a glue holder in general. It doesn't have to be this brand. It can really be whatever glue you want. Okay. In case anybody else needs it, feel free. Feel free, it is up there. If you're on Facebook, you would just need to comment register, and then you can comment sold and whatever that number is up top if you want that. And you can shop straight from Facebook in Messenger. Okay. Okay. These will most likely be buy now. I just find that it was so much easier, less stressful for me to do buy now, but it's just going to be a limited number. So you just got to, if you want it, you got to get it because it's probably not going to be there past like 3 seconds. But I'd rather do 3 seconds and sell 5 of them than 2 minutes to sell 5. Hopefully that makes sense. Me too. It's just easy. I will do the finished pieces as auctions though. Okay. I also will not have all of the items up and available at the very beginning. They will be released as we go through the show. So you won't be able to buy them until you see them on the screen. I did like that because I felt like it was fair all around, that you had to wait to watch what you wanted instead of just jumping on and grabbing like, one of everything at the very beginning. I do like that way a little better. Okay. Let's do this with our white here. Okay. If you're on Facebook, you can comment event and I will send you the info for our Whatnot show tonight. Okay, where you can get all this stuff. If you are on the app, make sure you go over to Whatnot and go bookmark tonight's show as well as next Thursday's show. I don't have on there what next Thursdays will be, but once I get some more photos and stuff, get all of the things done, then I can change it. I'll probably change it next week though. Okay. There we go. Oh, I need to get this little piece. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Oh yeah. That's cute. That little bit of white behind it really helps. Ooh. But the hard part is, do we still do a little bit of, I think so, a little bit of this on the top here. Like just a nice light little sweep through with the vanilla. I think I mean, like, I like the plain simple as well, like just straight color, like a bold color. But I really also like the farmhouse touch. So let me show you. Okay, it just lightens it up just a tad bit more. Hopefully that helps. Okay. Voices coming through on your phone, no problem. You sure they were on your phone and not in your head, Sonia? I mean, sometimes they talk back, don't they? Um, I know the arches are adorable, and then just the minis in general. Agreed. Agreed. Thank you. Just wait until you see all of the others. Okay. Let's glue. Oops, I forgot. I gotta order Costco. While Robert's over there. It's easier to get Costco stuff at the other house because where we're at, we kind of live out in the country now, more so than at the other house. So I need to order that in a second so it gets there. I might be able to do the top layer. Let me let that dry a second. Let's come back and do this one while that one's drying. Okay. Ah. Another thing I love about this glue is it dries clear. So if I accidentally get some over the side, just let it dry and it eventually will dry clear. So. Okay, that's 1 and 2 and 3. Last one. Okay. So good. All right, so there is one of them. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. I might go on top and I'm gonna let it dry first, and I'll probably go over the top on that top layer, right? And to make it just a little bit more whitewashy on top. I don't know actual terms, so I just say whatever comes to my mind. See, Barb, that's what I said. I was like, are you sure it's your phone? That's funny. Okay. So this one lines up in the centers. Okay. I know. Did you guys see that reel with the 4th of July, the patriotic and the Halloween? Oh, the Halloween ones are my favorite. Ah, okay. There is our blue. I think it looks good. That's so cute. Yay. Did I not put this on straight? I feel like I might be a little off on that one. Whoops. It must have slid over. No. At least I recognized it now. Well, I could still move it. Charlie, my dog. My dog. Shh. Okay, does that straighten out? Okay, I think we're straight now. Oops. Thank you. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay. I forgot we didn't do these yet. I apologize if my dog is making your dog bark. Sorry. Charlie. I don't even know if covering my mic did anything. Ugh. That dog. Y'all. No problem. We'll see you later. Enjoy your birthday. You saw that? Just like knocked something down and it was like catapulted up. Oh my goodness. Charlie. That only lasted a few seconds, didn't it? This farmhouse blue is so pretty. So pretty. Charlie. 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 All right, well, I might just have to go see what he needs. Doesn't sound like he's going to stop anytime soon. Okay. Got that done. All right. Okay. Put those aside. I think all of these are done. I can bring this one back up and do a little bit more of this here. On the sides. No, these are going to be on tonight's Whatnot sale. Hold on. No. Let me go. Hey, man. What's your problem, buddy? What's your problem? Jack, go back in the cage. Jack, go in the cage. Go in the cage. Stay there. Hold on. What do you need, Charlie? Come on, Charlie. Get down. You cannot have the food on the table. Go in the room. Go in the room. It's going to be like 5 minutes and then my other dog's going to start barking too, y'all. I already know it. Jack's the one that whines if he's not in the room with you. So let's see how far I get. All right. No, but this month's craft box, I'm glad you even said that. I forgot today is the 25th. I told you he was going to start barking because his buddy's not in there. Today's the last day for craft box for June. Okay, which is the cherries. Ay. You know, the hubby takes the kids, so it's quiet. But then these big old fur baby start whining too. Ay, ay, ay. Why? Why must you bark so much? Come on. Jill, no. Come here. All three of y'all, huh? Look, there's just not enough room in my small little room for y'all to be playing around. Hey, come back here. Hey. Shh. Come on, in the room. In the room. In the room. Not on my chair. Just sit down. Hey. Shh. Sit. 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 Calm down. Okay? All right. Okay, I added a little bit on the tops here. I think that helps. All right. Put those aside. Let's bring this back over. All right. Yeah, tell him to be good. Anyways, okay. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing here? All right, we've got a little things there. Let's do, I'm probably just gonna have to paint. Would be easier. So I'm not using up all my sponges. All right, let's do orange leaves. I think that would just be good, easy. Okay. Then orange, I kind of want to do a little bit of farmhouse blue and some vanilla on the pumpkins. I think this will be a good little combination here. Okay. We're gonna do the big pumpkin with the little pumpkins inside. All right, and then we're gonna take some vanilla and we're gonna go opposite here with this pumpkin being vanilla and the inside, the center of that one being that color. Now, Charlie. Gotta make so much noise. Let's do the background in Ocean Mist. Okay. I think we'll also do, you know what, I do need to get another sponge. So on the Thankful, it's very thin, so just be careful when you stick it down to the painter's tape that you don't pull it up by like one piece, like try and wiggle it off so that way it doesn't break in half. Okay? Let's see. Next, we can do this pumpkin with the dark and the light. Okay. Then that allows us to do a white background here for this one. All right. That's drying. This one I can go ahead and glue. Move this one out of the way. Okay. This goes in the center here. This goes in the center over there. Okay. Oh. Sorry, I'm like super focused in today, you guys. But I really like our colors the blues with the white and the touch of orange. It needs to dry sliding down. So I'm going to lay it flat. Get it back to where it needs to go. Oops. It's sliding. Okay. Okay. Next, we could probably go ahead and glue these. And then that's 2 out of the way. I'm going to put a little dab of glue there in the corner. And I'm going to take a sponge to get the small letters. Okay. Just cut up a little sponge. There's a small little section here. Dab it in some of that glue on the corner of like whatever you're using. And then just dab it on. Again, this one is really delicate, so just be careful. The words are very small in this one. Oh. Ah. I can't even hold on to them. Okay. There we go. Ta-da! All right, I'm gonna let that one lay flat as well. Let's go ahead and bring in our cute little turkey and our fall harvest one. So we're gonna do, I think we just stick with our orange for that. His feet are yellow. So on this one, I'm considering, what if we did, would it be weird to do the turkey's feathers in Farmhouse Blue and Ocean Mist and white? Is that weird? What color are the turkey's wings or the feathers? I think normally when you see them, it's like orange, yellow, red. Is it not? I feel like it's usually orange, yellow, red. Okay. This part is actually going to be a little bit lighter, but I don't know if adding a little bit of orange tint to it will help. Let's bring in a little bit of white. Okay. Then we could also do dark blue. The only thing we haven't done is a orange background yet, but I think we could do this on orange background. Might be okay, and then we could do this in a dark blue background. then we'd have all of the colors in there as far as the background goes, okay? How many jars of Farmhouse Blue have I used? Mm, I've probably made at least 4, I think. Here's one, there's one. I've already gone through one. Maybe 3. I think maybe 3. Maybe I've made 3 because one of them I made 2 different colors, right? But I don't think I used the light Farmhouse Blue, so I probably darkened it up. And this one is kind of like this one's a little bit more liquidy. So I'm assuming maybe that was one of them. I'm not sure. 3 or 4. Oh yeah. I love the blue with the pumpkins. Like I love the look of the light blue, dark blue pumpkins, white, vanilla. That's how I was last year too. I think I did like a farmhouse blue fall. Oh. They're coming out with a new blue color in this fall line. It's just not available until July 9th, so it won't be in the mystery bundles. Um, I don't remember what it's called, but it's not quite farmhouse blue. It's not quite as dark as farmhouse blue, but it is a little bit darker than like cadet or colonial blue. It is a nice color. It reminds me a little bit more of home, like maybe a little bit more towards the navy side, not like rustic farmhouse color. Okay. The last one we have here is going to be sorry, potential spam trying to call me. Uh, oh, come on. All right, I think I'm done with the orange. We'll put that aside. We're gonna do harvest in blue. Okay. And then we're gonna do, maybe we're gonna have to do his feathers. I don't know. Let's color him first. And then let's see. So paint him in. I might even just do this with a little bit of vanilla. I'm not real sure. Not real sure about this. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe I should just paint it. Why did I feel like I can hear somebody in my house? Hold up. Maybe my. Oh gosh, it's the dryer, y'all. Not me freaking out because I'm home alone. I got 3 dogs and they didn't care for it. Ay. Hey, come on. Come back in here. Come on. Oh, watch out, buddy. Not me being paranoid, I'm telling you. I know, they would let me know. That's why I'm like, what is that noise? But they're just like, it is the dryer. I'm not used to all of these noises out here where there's nobody. That's why I'm like, you're gonna have to like, when I go live at night in my shed, when I get done, Robert's gonna have to come out there and walk me back home. Even if you put lights up. Nope, he's like, you're just gonna have to take Jill with you. I said, yeah, I'll take Jill with me, but then I still want you to come out there with a flashlight and like a frying pan and a spatula or something. That's why I should do a walk with a frying pan and a little spatula to and from the shed if I have to go at night. Oh gosh. Yeah, well, my TV is on too. The TV is on. I can hear it in the living room because they left it on. But I kept hearing some other noise. It sounded like shuffling or like somebody looking through bags. It's the drying machine though. Yep, it's just the drying machine. My phone died on me. That's fine. Okay, we're done with this one. Okay. We need yellow. Probably won't use that little piece. I'll probably just put like a bow or something, a small piece on him of some sort. Let's close all of these up. I need a red. A bunny doesn't attack me, exactly. I'd be more afraid of like the snakes, although the snakes are scared of me, right? Like that doesn't make it any less like when you hear the little, no, no, no thanks. Or the hog. We did find it popped up on our camera one night at like, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning. Not that I'll be live at 3 o'clock in the morning, but still, there is a hog somewhere in our land. Don't know where, but we've only seen him on the camera once. So, but those are kind of mean. I'd rather not find out. Okay. Alrighty. That's done. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that little piece. I don't want the little piece, but you could put like a little small tiny baby bow on him. Might be a little hard because he's itty bitty. I'm not sure I have a small enough bow for that. I have some twine. Maybe we can make him one small enough. Let's see, how small can we actually get? Let's use a thinner part. Let's try this part right here. It's a little big. We can make it a little smaller. So cute, tiny. Okay. How cute. You can see the glue in there. I'll let it dry. Trim it up a little bit, at least away from his face. Hopefully it'll dry. I just need to leave it alone though. I'll leave it alone, let it dry and see how it does. Okay. Oh, yes. Yes, I like it. I like the quiet. I like the open. I love all of the wildlife sounds, like the crickets, the frogs, the birds in the morning, the things that won't eat me alive. That one's cute. Eee, so cute. I don't know where my new brushes went. I had some really thin ones. I just bought them too. Now I don't know where the pack went. Let's try this one. The blue turkey, isn't he cute? He's different, but he's adorable. Okay. Let me show you. Added just a little bit on there. And I think that just made all the difference. Right? I know, isn't he adorable? Okay, so here is my fall set. You guys like it? Aren't they cute? Hopefully. So cute. Okay. Let me show you what it'll kind of look like all together. I'll show you two options. I'm going to let it dry just a little bit, actually. Let me let it dry. Since I did just glue some of those together, let me let that dry real quick while I do this. We're almost done. We are almost done here. Okay. we're gonna go, let me do these two first. Ink. We've got the bats, our spider, our web. Well, we can't argue that the web is probably gonna be white. And the bats and the spider are gonna be black. So I do know those two. The ghost will also be white, have that. Do the inserts come? They will vary. Yeah, they will vary. Most likely they'll be in sets of 2s. But I will probably have some in singles, or they'll be singles. It'll be, I'm still kind of toying around with some of the ideas and putting some of them in bundles. But most of them will either be singles or doubles. I'm looking for this. This is what I'm looking for. Ah. Ah. There you go. Just throw the spider out. Okay. I'm wondering if I want to do, what color background do we want to do for this one? Do we want to do gray? Do we still want to try and incorporate our farmhouse blue? Have you ever seen a farmhouse blue Halloween? Okay, I have a purple in here. You have a little bit darker purple. Ooh, there is a new dark purple coming out in the fall collection. So you might be lucky enough. It will most likely go in with the Halloween bundles. Because that's I want to pair up bundles that will make sense. Okay, so I'm not going to give you purple for Christmas because purple isn't a normal Christmas color. The dark purple will go with Halloween. So you might get it. There are 5 different new colors. So you could end up with purple. You could not end up with purple. But I'm just saying, if you get a Halloween, you have a higher chance of actually getting purple. Oh. So let's see. I do have that Shimmer Moonlight one too, but I'm thinking I'm gonna go with Marvelous because I like the cutesy Halloweens, if that makes sense. All right, let's get another little sponge here. Ah, got it all over my hands. Traditional, oh. Pink is always good for Halloween, especially like the past probably 4 years. It's been real popular. And it was bright pinks. That one year we did all bright pink. It was like bright pink that year. Last year was pink and orange, or maybe that was 2 years ago, but it was like kind of that brighter pink and orange. And then I think last year was a little bit more pastels on Halloween. This year is a little bit like on the darker side. of like a more muted tone in pinks, orange, yellow, whatever, purple. Dark but cute. Dark but cute. Okay, we could do both of these. Well, if I did this in, I could do this in pink and then I can do the background in another color. Let me think about that one. We could do this black, bubbles in white. The inside of it though, probably, I don't know that I could probably make a green. And then the background could be possibly pink or purple. I think we could go with purple. I think that would work. Okay, so let's do ink, eek, in pink. Okay. And then let's do, we're actually going to make a color real quick. I'm going to scoop over some of this purple. With a little bit of black. Let's see if I even made enough. Not sure I did. We're gonna make it work. Get a little bit more water in here. Ta-da! It's probably pretty close to that color. I don't know. It was a little bit different. I didn't use it. But I did see it. It's probably even a little bit darker. It kind of reminds me of the Orion, but not like bright, not like glittery or shimmery at all. So yeah, okay, this is good. Let's glue these. Okay. Thanks guys for hanging out with me. Those of you guys who are still on it, we've been on for quite a while, so thanks for hanging out. Like I said, sometimes I wish it was like Zoom so you guys could just talk back and talk to me. And I don't have to read the comments or stop to read the comments. Otherwise, I'm just quiet when I craft. I just kind of get into it. Ah, he's on the move. Mm. I'm going to give our little bat a little bit of some highlights around the edges. But we're going to do it in pink. Okay. Just so it kind of stands out in that background. Okay. My dog is snoring. One of them is. It's too funny. You can see two of them. The other one's over here cuddled up next to me on the ground by the cabinets. Okay. Wow. It's okay. Somebody is here this time. I can hear them outside, but it might be Robert. Already back. That would be really fast, huh? Okay, let's do Boo, our ghosty. It's okay, Jack. Well, this is my dad working on the building. Could be that too. Hey, shh. It's okay. Almost. I got two little ones left. How's Robert already back? Okay. That's gonna go here. We could put it on a, what color background do we want to do? We could do a pink and then do, let's do this in pink first. I'm just going to do pink bubbles and the pink insert inside the thing here. Okay. I think that's good on that one. We could do white in the background here and then maybe black here. I think that would probably be best. Then we have one of each. All right. Here we go. Let's go white background here. Hi, Nancy. Yes, it is a matte color, the new purple one. There's only one shimmer, and I believe it's an orange shimmer. Okay. Then that means we do the black on this background. Okay, that way we get one of everything here. Okay. Ta-da! We need to do the kettle for the witch's pot. And this top part. Okay. That is done. Then we're gonna get a little bit of purple again. But this time, I'm gonna add vanilla. To make it a little bit lighter, actually, I'm gonna add this. Let's see what this looks like. We're gonna lighten up our purple just a little bit. Okay, and the boo comes with you could do it like this if you wanted to, just leave it all one. If you want to separate it and you want to do this O on top, you can do that too and do it like 3 different colors. I don't think I'll need it. I kind of like it just all one color. But if you wanted to do like an ombre, I think you could do that too. I think it would look good. Or if you wanted to do like purple, pink, and white, you can do all 3 letters, different colors. Color the B, color the last O, and then paint this O and glue it on top. Okay? All right. I think that is all. Let's dot the eyes on the ghost and glue these together, you guys, and I'm going to show you what it'll look like in the frames. Okay. Yay! Oh, hold on. we gotta get some of this on the sides here. Okay. Let's go around the top part here too. All right. Oops, oops, oops. Ah, stir. Okay, we'll do a little bit on that one. And we could probably do a little bit on this one too, just to see what the different colors would look like. So I did one with black. This other one I'll do with the white. Kind of get a feel for what, you know, what it would potentially look like. I'm actually going to do a little sweep in the back. I like that. I like the way that looks. Okay. Let us glue. Me too. I really, really, really like ash. I really like that color. Hopefully. They are bringing back a different color in ink that was a paste color of the month. So that'll be cool. All right, let's just do a little bit up there. Where is this? Okay. And then a little dab. Cute. Okay. And that one. All right. So those are the Halloween ones. Okay. Let me show you some of them inside of the frames before I jump. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and throw all of these away. right. Let me wipe off my hands just to make sure I don't get any paste anywhere. But I hope you guys join us tonight on our Whatnot sale for all these cute little mini arches. If you're on Facebook, just comment event. I will send you the details. Here it is. It's at 7:30 Central. Okay, so that is how this sits. Okay. And you can, which ones do we want to do? Maybe we'll do these two. Look how cute. Don't those look good? I think you need multiple frames. Just saying, because if you do something like Halloween that is not quite the farmhouse blue look, you know, you may want a different background. Let me grab. Ouch. Let me grab these other couple. These are the examples. This was that example I showed you guys if you watched my reel. So this one's in black. Look how cute that is. Ah, looks awesome. So this is what I was telling you about having a scalloped and a farmhouse version. So each of our frames, we have the 3-frame, the trio, and then we had the quad. And they will both be available in both options. Okay, here is what the 4 will look like. Okay, so just so you have an idea of what to expect tonight, let's see. Let me show you. I'm trying to put them in there without messing up because I just glued these. So I'm trying to do it without messing it up. Also, if you paint around the outsides, it makes it a little tighter to put inside of the frames, okay? So if you don't paint the frames, it's a little bit easier. Like the eek, I didn't paint. I didn't paint the outsides, okay, at all. So it fits in there pretty easily, okay? This one, on the other hand, is a little bit tighter fit, but that's because I got paint on the outside of it. But regardless of which options you choose, I think they're all awesome. The farmhouse is super cute. Yes. So all of these will be on our Whatnot show tonight. Okay. These will be on our Whatnot show tonight. As far as getting them onto my website, it might be a hot minute before I can get to that point to set that up. Right now, it's honestly, which way am I going with this? This way. Okay. Honestly, it's just a bit much with moving. If I put them up on the website, I cannot do this. There we go. Nope. Which one is which? If I put them up on the website, we tend to get a lot of orders, a lot more orders. With Whatnot, I kind of cap it out, but we sell them really quickly on Whatnot. Plus, I can find a couple of new people on Whatnot that have joined us. But other than that, it is fast, and I really like it because it does all the hard work for me. The only thing I do is I print and I package what is in that, drop it in the box. They already print the label for me. They put it all together. They take the money. They pay me from that. Like, they do everything, and it's just a lot easier at the moment while we've got a lot going on. So until we are ready to take more orders, we won't have them on our website. They'll only be available on our Whatnot. Okay. I really hope that makes sense. It's not because we don't want your orders. We obviously would love your orders, right? But just where we're at right now, we would not be able to fulfill as quickly as we would like. Okay. So these little guys are going to be part of the giveaways later this evening. The singles. Okay. But I hope you guys love all of it. I don't have any cat stuff right now. I only have the couple of things for the dogs. Thank you. Yes, we're doing buy now tonight. Which one is my other favorite? These are also my favorites. Oh, look how cute this one is. Oh, look how cute. Okay. Look how pretty. Love it. So many cute ones, you guys. So many cute ones, okay? I don't have all of them up here and available to show you, but I can just tell you there are so many cute ones. Like I said, stay tuned tonight. All right. If you don't have the link, make sure you grab it. If you're on Facebook, comment event. Which other one do I want to show you? I can show you this one. This one's really cute. Hold on. Again, it really depends on what color. I need to go in and scrape out the inside of the words, but you've even got wintry stuff, some Christmas stuff. We've got one for every holiday, if you will. Okay. So I just showed you a couple. This one's really cute too. This is another one of my favorites. They're all my favorites. But look how sweet these are. Hold on. Let me move this one over. So that way it's spaced out. Look. Okay. Yes. That's okay. That's okay. All right. So anyways, join us tonight. I will have finished pieces potentially available if I can get all of that up and loaded in there for you guys tonight. I'm going to kind of like, once I jump off, I'm going to put them into piles. So that way, when I go to do finished pieces, it will be like a bundle of stuff. So I've got to play around with that to make sure I've got enough. But other than that, everything will be unpainted. Yes, everything will be unpainted. I just kind of have like one of each thing painted for you guys so you can see it, but everything tonight will be unpainted except for the actual finished pieces if you happen to win those. Those will definitely be an auction style for the finished pieces, but yes, okay? All right, y'all, I've got to move stuff around. I've got to get the new desk in here and everything set up for tonight and then charge my phones, because this one died like halfway through, so. All right, y'all. I will see y'all a little bit later this evening. Be sure to jump on And I think that'll be it. Okay. All right, you guys. Thanks for hanging out and letting me paint all of the things. So we'll see you later. Bye.